Good morning, Saturday, May 9th. How we doing? How we doing? Decent day yesterday overall, man. I mean, if we look at this, I had a lot of people tagging me and stuff, especially during the early slate. Looks like a lot of people took Schwarber and Murakami. Some people stacked in Jordan into those plays, but Murakami and Schwarber, they were the top two yesterday on the site overall. If you looked at the home run probability, they were literally number one and number two overall. A lot of people stacked those two together and they took them. Some people added in Pete Alonso, but I got tagged in, no lie, probably 50 tweets that cashed on Murakami and Schwarber yesterday. So, a lot of people were going crazy with that. We had some Buxton Murakamis, but Murakami seemed to have been on pretty much everybody's slip yesterday that cashed. So overall, pretty good day. Look at all these people that were tweeting at me wins. So, if yesterday it wasn't your day, maybe today it is. Yesterday was the day for a lot of people, though. It was the day for a lot of people. But yeah, there were some really good hits. A lot of Murakamis, man. Every single one has Munateka, Southside Samurai, Murakami, who was number one overall yesterday. So yeah, if you took that top two, good job. The Night Owls did pretty crazy too. Yesterday, the Night Owl tag. Number one hit a homer. Number two hit a homer. 3 and 4 were Ellie and Sal. They did not. But then number 5 and number 6 were Pete Alonso and Seiya Suzuki. So that Night Owl tag, once again, did some work. Pairing always is going to be hard. Pairing is always going to require a little bit of luck. But overall, I think it was a pretty solid day yesterday, especially given the fact that the night slate had no homers. There was 3 guys that hit a home run on the last 4 or 5 games of the day. Mr. Goldroom, thank you for the sub, tier 1. I appreciate it. But overall, yeah, pretty solid. I mean, can't complain with a lot of those results for a lot of people. If it wasn't your day, though, it might be your day today. Never touching the Reds again. Don't say that. Don't say that. If the spots are good, you take them. If the spots are good, you take them. Once again, I say this almost every single day, right? But you guys, even the best of the best option of the day, Cal Raleigh today, has a 66% chance to not hit a home run. You gotta just think about it from a logical perspective. Yesterday, I think I had Blade at 30%. He had a 70% chance to not hit a home run. Matt Olson, a lot of people are mad at Matt Olson. He had a 26% chance to hit a homer. That means he had a 74% chance to not hit a home run. You gotta have realistic expectations here with the home run stuff, if you're going to be betting home runs. Which brings me to another point. Make sure you are using the other tabs. Every single day, I'm stacking together some hits plays so that as long as I can go 2 out of 3 on my hits plays, no matter how many home run plays I take, I'll be profitable on the day. Right? So I'll look through some guys who are bigger sample size, Trey Turner's been ice cold. A Jacob Wilson and a Mickey Moniak for a hit. Combine those two, put a unit, 2 units on it. And then if that hits, no matter what happens with my home run plays, I'm in the green for the day. You got to make sure it's like eating your vegetables. You know what I'm talking about? It's like eating your vegetables. It's not fun. It's not sexy, right? But you got to do it. If you're only taking home run plays every single day and that's it, especially 3-leg home run plays, yeah, there might be a week streak, 2-week streak where you go cold and you just blow your bankroll. So you got to play your straights. You got to play your easy hits. You got to play the smart stuff. And in the long run, that'll keep you afloat for when your graph spikes up when you hit the home run play. You'll be slowly profiting maybe a unit here or there every other day or breaking even every day. As long as you're taking these easy plays on top of your home run plays with the right sizing, you should have no complaints. And at that point, when you do that, the home run plays are even way more fun because if it doesn't hit, you're not mad because you still profited from the other stuff. But if it does hit, you're sweating it out. You're oh, this is sick. It's fun. But a lot of people only take the home run plays, and if they don't hit one that night, then they're really mad because they lost everything. They didn't win anything. You got to make sure you're supplementing with hits or hits, runs, RBIs, any of those types of bets, those straights, things like that. The easy plays, the non-home run plays. Because like I said, once again, even the best of the best top play of the day for a home run has a 64% chance to miss. That first lick, thank you for the Prime. I appreciate the Twitch Prime. So, just keep your mind right with that stuff. Home runs are long shots, by definition. Literally, I mean, it's called a long shot when they hit one. But, yeah, just make sure you guys are supplementing your home run plays with easier plays, and you'll be all right. You'll be all right in between the home run hits. So that's why this tool has everything. That's why we implemented a hits model. That's why we implemented hits, runs, RBIs. That's why we implemented strikeouts, walks, even pitcher props. You can go take some guys who are really good pitchers, like Nola and Savage. I don't know, ult them down to like 5 strikeouts or something, pair them together, and it should be a decent play that if it hits for you, it's going to cover anything you do with home runs. So, Germs, I appreciate the sub, the prime. Thank you very much. Let's get into today's slate. I know I cover a lot of home run stuff, but that's because nobody wants to see me go over the boring stuff for the most part. So, yeah. Just make sure you're doing that, because I'm doing it every day. I want you all to know that I am doing that boring stuff every single day, and it's keeping me afloat. All my accounts look healthy. Round robins, that's another discussion. If you want a round robin, I know Bano would tell you to do it. I sometimes don't, but that's also because, like, once again, my unit size on home run plays, I'm putting 0.1 to 0.2 units on any given home run play. For straights, I'm putting 1 to 2 units. There's a massive size difference between the two. So, for me, my home run plays, if I hit one, I win like 10 to 12 units, right? And I'm super happy, but I'm not going all in on home run plays at all. I take them, but at a very small unit size. LA, Toronto, decent. It's indoors. Athletics, Baltimore, decent. It's outdoors. Decent wind and temperature, though. Washington, Miami, indoors. Weather looks good in Cincinnati, which is a lovely site. That's a great ballpark for homers. Tampa Bay, Boston. This one sucks. 72% chance of precipitation, but really strong wind out to left field, so maybe if it doesn't rain, that could be all right. We got light rain here. Colorado, Philly, indoors in Milwaukee, in Texas, roof closed, indoors again. Cleveland, already a tough ballpark, plus heavy rain. That's a game you just probably stay away from. Detroit, Kansas City, light drizzle, 9% chance of rain. Maybe we can get away with this one because the weather is good from a temperature perspective. Seattle, Chicago, this one looks good. Carry out into the outfield, decent temperature. San Diego, wind blown out, light carry, plays neutral, nothing crazy. Los Angeles looks pretty good for home run weather. San Francisco, wind is carrying out strong, but I'd be careful. That doesn't really matter as much. The temperature is much more important in San Francisco. Wind blowing out in San Francisco is not actually that important. It actually has a negative effect in some cases. Also, if you guys talk about Liam Hicks, just put Liam in the chat. Otherwise, the thing will block you. Every time you type in Liam Hicks' name, just put Liam. I'll know who you're talking about. Chat will know who you're talking about. Just put Liam. Otherwise, you will get auto-modded, and your comment will get deleted, essentially. So, and then Arizona, 100 degrees. Damn. Too hot for me, man. I used to live in Texas. I left Texas because it was too damn hot. I cannot do 100-degree weather in May. So shout out to Arizona people, but holy shit. No. Okay. Yeah, Liam, I don't know why the books are sleeping on Liam. Like, Liam Hicks, his numbers are stupid. We'll get into it, but, like, I mean, I don't know how the books haven't caught on to him. I don't know what Liam has to do to get a good line, but I'll keep taking it. If you've taken Liam over the last week, every single day, like as a straight, I'm talking like simply as a straight, you'd be way up on him. He's like plus 900 every day. He's hit a homer in like 3 out of 6 games or something. Like, I don't know what the books are doing there, but I'll take it. Koshanowitz, a little bit vulnerable versus righties. He hasn't given up a homer to lefties yet this year, but 2 to righties. Trey Savage doesn't really give up homers. Actually, I don't think he's given one up this year. Actually, only 28 balls in play. What's he done this year? 2 starts, no homers allowed. So, yeah, Savage he's nasty. I mean, y'all probably saw last year in the World Series. He was kind of the hero for the Blue Jays in the playoffs. So, 32% ground ball, 29% fly ball. Interesting, but he's got a lot of swing and miss stuff. 24% strikeout rate. Very high. So, probably not going to touch anybody on the Angels today, realistically, against Savage. I just don't think it lines up well. Pitch mix-wise, I mean, recently, last 10, Mike Trout looks fine, but the odds just don't make sense to me. They don't make sense to me. Mike Trout at 350, he's a good hitter, but against Savage, he's not a pitcher I'm going to target today. Koshanowitz, though, like I said, right-handed batters, get after him. So, who's the best right-handed batter for power on the Blue Jays? Anybody in the chat know? Anybody in class want to raise their hand? 3, 2, 1. All at the same time now. There we go, Akamoto. No, right-handed hitters, Rich. Springer's good too, but the best power hitter on this team that's a right-handed batter, at least this year, is Akamoto. So he's definitely in play today. Only problem is Koshanowitz is a ground ball pitcher. If we go back to him real quick and look at that, 61% of his balls in play are grounders. So let me guess. He's probably throwing a lot of sinkers. I'm going to guess he's throwing a lot of sinkers. We'll find out here. Yep, 38% sinker. So that explains that. And Akamoto struggles against sinkers. I mean, Akamoto really only hits fastballs. That's 18% of the time. Four-seamers, not just fastballs. Four-seamers. That's 18% of the pitches he's going to see today. So that's why you see the tough matchup. That is why you see the tough matchup here. Frequency location, a lot of down in the zone. He does leave some in the middle, though. He does hang some. Let's look at the slug, ISO. Yeah, kind of right in the middle and down, which this is actually the best spot for Akamoto. Down middle. That's the highest isolated power that he's allowed versus righties, and that is the best spot for him in the slug. So Akamoto might actually fare pretty well today in this, even though he's bad against sinkers. If he can get that location down in the zone in the middle, should be pretty solid. I think he's a good play today for a homer. So I'm going to go ahead and favorite or watch list Akamoto today. I'm going to throw him on the watch list. He's boom or bust. Like, let's be real. Let's go look at his splits again versus righties. Right-handed pitchers, we're looking at a 33% strikeout rate. 33% strikeout rate. But a super high ISO, super high home run, at bat per home run number. Yeah. It's a day game too, right? 307. What's his day splits looking like? He's pretty consistent. He's got a little bit of a lower average during day games, but overall his home run numbers are the same. So his walk rate versus righties and during day games, 13.5, 12.5. So he's about a 13% walk rate either way you cut it. So yeah. Elite barrels, 16% barrel rate. If we go to the trends and see what that looks like, yeah, you can see right here. His barrel rate is 94th percentile. Hard hit rate, 94th percentile. Average exit velocity, 96th percentile. Slugging, 88th percentile. Looks pretty darn good. He's 4 out of 6 due. He's got all the key stuff you want to see. Barrel in the last 3 games, good barrel percentage. He's hit 6 balls in play since his last homer. His median gap is 4. Launch angle's at 19.9 degrees. So, yeah, he's looking pretty solid today. I like Akamoto, even though he has a bad pitch mix. All it takes is one pitch that's in the zone that he can hit. That's all you need. So, pitch mix, to me, it's definitely a good signal for home runs, but it's much more important for hits, runs, RBIs, hits, total bases, those types of plays. For a home run, it only takes one pitch, and this guy's got all the metrics you want to see. So Akamoto looks pretty solid there. George Springer's not bad. He's fair value. And then Valenzuela, he's been pinch hit 3 out of the last 12 games. It's not a super high rate. Not a super high rate at all. But he's decent as a long shot today. So, yeah, Akamoto, pretty good boomer bust option today overall. Savali, a lot of homers to lefties. Well, not a lot, but higher rate to lefties. Shane Baz, higher rate to righties. So, lefties against Savali, righties against Baz is the general guidance. It's not a set in stone rule. Savali, 34% fly ball rate. He's a fly ball pitcher. Gives it more balls in the air than he does on the ground. That's what you want to see. That's very good for targeting a pitcher. Baz, he's a little bit of a ground ball pitcher, but nothing crazy. He doesn't qualify. He actually is less than league average with grounders, so he's still hittable too. Home run rates 1.30, 1.32. They're pretty identical. 3.4% of batters hit a homer. So, right-handed batters versus Baz, that would tell you Shea Langoliers right off the bat. And that would also tell you, I guess, Jacob Wilson, but he's not a home run hitter, so I don't know that I would do that. And Zach Geloff, actually, too. Geloff. About to do a giveaway in a few on X. 25 to 2 people. All right, Robin. Nick Kurtz is a day masher, correct. Kurtz is also, like, way overdue. Look at the splits here for Zach. Day games, wow. Okay. We got ourselves a pretty good day game hitter here. He doesn't qualify. He doesn't have enough plate appearances to qualify those a day masher. So he's not a day masher because he just doesn't have a large enough sample size yet. He's got the hot start tag, which just means he doesn't qualify for other tags, basically, because he doesn't have enough plate appearances. But, ISO looks good. Yeah, I mean, I don't mind him as a long shot today either. Pretty consistent with his power. Homer, a couple days off, homer. I really don't mind him. as a long shot today. I think we watch list him. Don't love that he's hitting ninth right now. We'll see where he ends up going in the lineup. But plus 750, plus 740, not a bad play for a long shot today. Not a bad play. Nick Kurtz, make it delayed and play at night. Really? I guess 34% chance of rain. Right now it's forecasting during the game. It will be clear, overcast, but it might. No delay. We'll see. If that happens, you'll know before the game. But yeah, Nick Kurtz, day masher here. BVP people, 4 strikeouts and 7 at bats. Don't really care, but he doesn't do very well against Shane Baz. But yeah, day OPS is insane for Nick Kurtz compared to night games. Long drought, 35 balls in play since his last homer. We go see what his average is. 4.5. This guy is just so way overdue, it's not even funny. Yeah, Nick Kurtz is here's his problem. He hasn't barreled it up in the last 3 games, and his launch angle's trash. But let's look at his average launch angle over the last 10 games. -10, -17, 23, 43 pop-ups, 18, 31, and it goes down, down, down. And this looks pretty good. He's kind of starting to figure it out. Last game, he averaged 12.5 degrees. A little bit higher, and we're kind of cooking. Fly ball rate, decent, about 1-to-1. Yesterday wasn't so good for him there, but yeah, his barrel rate, this is the issue. He's got 1 barrel, basically. Oof. He's just not hitting the barrel. Yeah, look at this. Dry. No barrels in his last 20. How about his last 50? There we go. This is the Nick Kurtz we all know and love. This right here, I don't know what this is. But yeah, so he's overdue. I think I'd rather go Shea today, though. A lot of y'all are saying Brent Rooker. I think he's around fair value. I mean, yeah, he's fair value. I don't know. I think I like the pitch mix. Shea just stands out to me a little bit more. Butler, I'm trying to day slumper too. He does pretty bad. Well, he's pretty bad overall, but he's not good at home, and he's not good during the day. He's playing during the day at home. That's not great. Versus, look at these splits. I mean, Butler has just been terrible overall. He's hitting 182 with a 571 OPS. Like, data just doesn't support anything for Butler right now. He needs to heat up. He needs to show us something before Butler becomes a play. He needs to become something. So, Shea Langoliers for me today, I think I'm really set there. Zach, maybe a long shot. Kurtz, we'll see. I don't know. He's just a little too cold right now for me to like it. Cortez, if he gets in the lineup, I'm sure Cortez will rank high. I don't have him in there right now, but if he gets in the lineup, Cortez should rank pretty high too. Adley Rutschman, back-to-back candidate. Adley Rutschman. I don't mind Adley as a back-to-back today. He's got the day slumper. Eesh. Maybe not. Let me unstar that. Although he is facing a fly ball pitcher, and he's good at home. Can Adley overcome his day woes? That's the question. Look at these splits. Look at the difference for Adley day games versus night games, man. And home versus road, too. Jesus. So Adley, I guess, like if you see Adley at home at night versus a righty, generally probably a pretty good play as long as the pitcher isn't some insane righty. But day games, 229, 661 OPS. Night games, 1,000 OPS, man. Interesting. See, during day games, is his strikeout rate high? No, his strikeout rate's always pretty good. Adley's kind of cooking. Can't lie. Yeah, his only real negative is the day game split. So it comes down to if you guys are well, his BVP stinks too, but that doesn't matter. Pitch mix looks good. If y'all are day slumper truthers, then you probably fade Adley. If you don't really care about the day-night splits, Adley becomes a pretty solid play. Site says Zach Cole is off the 26, man. Where does it say that? I saw him this morning on the site. I don't know what happened. I don't. It says it says he's off the 26, man. Where does it say that? He's got projections. Is there a Zach Cole off the 26, man? I see him right here in the lineup. Inactive, huh? Registered to the minor. That's weird. I don't know why that's doing that because he's got a projection, so clearly he's on the lineup. I don't know why that did that. I'll have to look into that. Interesting. Yeah, I'll have to look into that because he definitely populates everywhere. And we have a line for him. We have a projection for him. So you can kind of just ignore that. It doesn't really mean anything. But I don't know why that's doing that. There have been some issues with the MLB API. Like Carlos Correa still was. I had to like manually register Carlos Correa on the DL. I don't know why, but the MLB API is like not updating their active status for each player. So I'll have to look into why it's not doing that. But interesting. This was interesting. You guys ready to see this? Littell? What is that? 10 homers to lefties this year and 78 plate appearances. I mean, 3 to righties is still a good amount too, but geez Louise. That's a lot of homers to lefties, man. Holy cow. That is a lot of homers to lefties. Jansen Junk also gives up homers to lefties, but he's pretty good at not giving up homers. What's he been doing recently? He gave up 1, 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, yeah. So I don't think Junk is really someone we target. If we're taking plays in this game, would much rather target Zach Littell. And your lefties right here. Liam. 9.3 on the pitch mix. 23% chance at a homer. Insane value. Caesars and FanDuel you're getting a little closer. You guys are getting a little closer. You're not there yet. MGM, you're very exposed once again. Like look at a guy with this many home runs in the last 2 weeks. I'm actually shocked that they're still laying him at 700. Usually the books adjust those guys like instantly. So Liam looks pretty good. Yeah, we'll star him for sure. Xavier Edwards, he did go deep yesterday. This guy's just a mega long shot. Like, I mean, was he hit like 1 or 2 homers a year? He already has 2. So historically, this guy's. I mean, let's look at his pace. I guess he's on pace right now for 12 homers. He's on pace for a 12 home run season. Pretty good for him. But yeah, he's not a big home run guy. 1,200 maybe for a back-to-back. I mean, look, MGM's kind of laying him pretty high compared to the rest of the world here. The rest of the world has a negative EV. But MGM plus 1,200 might be a decent long shot for a back-to-back. Maybe. Otto Lopez, yeah, he's got the 10 out of 10 on the pitch mix. Looks pretty good there. Could be another really good one today. Dominates a slider, 4-seam, splitter, and sinker. So they want all the bets on Stowers to hit first, yeah. Kyle Stowers probably, yeah. There's going to be a lot of people on Stowers today, I bet. And probably on Liam. I bet Liam's going to look pretty good. But yeah, Lopez looks pretty solid today. The thing is, I guess the advantage here is to lefties, but once again, he's still very vulnerable to righties. He's still, right-handed hitters still hit him out. It's just an insanely higher rate that lefties hit him out. So yeah, I'm a fan of him. I'm a fan of Otto. Well, Otto's just he's fair value. That's the only issue. Like every other book besides MGM, you get 8%, but FanDuel literally the exact projection I have him at. Fanatics negative EV, Caesars negative EV, DraftKings exactly what I have him at. So Otto's a solid play today. Maybe Otto Lopez is your hits, runs, RBIs guy. I mean, this whole team is your hits, runs, RBIs team. Yeah, exactly. I was just thinking that same thing, Plant. Like Stowers, Lopez, Edwards, Liam, Marcy, even like this is a hits, runs, RBI stack realistically. So, but Liam for sure is going on my watch list for home runs today. Definitely going on the watch list. Astros Reds, Arrighetti versus Chase Burns. Burns versus lefties. That's who's hitting homers off him. Righties, only one has so far. Arrighetti, control issues, big walk numbers. Don't love that. Ground ball, fly ball looks decent. Ground ball, fly ball, like they're pretty average. Nothing crazy. Burns is pretty hard to hit homers off of. I can't lie. Zach Cole. Yeah, Zach Cole's interesting here. Honestly, not a huge fan. Jordan yesterday looked pretty good. Today he doesn't. Plus 270. I don't know that I love him at that number. He's got a really good pitch mix. Jordan to me is much more a guy I'm going to take for a hit today. Jordan is, when I was telling you earlier, you take those hits plays to keep your accounts looking healthy. Jordan's someone you pair up for a hit, in my opinion, today. He looks really good for a hit today. He looks really good for hits, runs, RBIs, too. Not really sold on him for a homer, though. Obviously, his stats versus the pitch mix look incredible, right? But once again, not all four-seamers and sliders are the same. Let's go to Chase Burns. Look at his arsenal here. Average velo, 99 miles an hour. Average velo on his slider, 91. 2.7 runs above average on his slider. Elite slider. And a very good fastball. So, like, if y'all are just going to this method, which is what a lot of people have done historically for research, they go see this, they look at four-seamers and sliders, and they say Jordan's a beast, right? Well, let's go look at these, let's go look at his StatCast. Let's go look at four-seamers and sliders. Take that off, take that off, take that off. Four-seamer, sliders, right-handed pitchers, okay? Okay, Ohtani, no. Okay, Brandon Young, he does not have impressive stuff. Luis Gil, not that impressive anymore either. Hunter Gaddis, Tanner Bibby, Cade Smith, Payante, Kyle Leahy. Where's the elite fastball and slider in this list? Outside of Ohtani? And he didn't do anything against Ohtani. So that's why I don't take too much into consideration when people ask me about the pitch mix and like looking at this data right here. Yeah, it's helpful. Definitely helpful to see how they do. But this is not his numbers against Chase Burns' stuff. You know what I'm talking about? This is not his numbers versus Chase Burns' stuff. This is his numbers versus some average-ass shit. Jordan destroys average, for sure. But I don't know about it against Chase Burns today. Zach Cole on the other side, I'd probably be more inclined to take him as a long shot. Go on the pitch mix, but it's a small sample size. It's because he's... what's he done against sliders, man? What is this? Yeah, okay. Yeah, so righties, sliders, Zach Cole. Exit velocity, harder hit percentage is 100%. Average exit velo, 100%. Or average exit velo, 100 miles an hour. 25% barrel rate, 75% fly ball. Only 4 pitches in play. And honestly, none of them are this year. Yeah, so. Probably not too much here. I mean, Bryce Matthews is all right. He's a righty, though. I think I want to target lefties against Chase Burns. And then Vasquez, similarly, I don't know. A lot of long shots on this team that are a little just too small sample for me. Bryce Matthews, only 136 plate appearances, so only 63 for Zach Cole. So, yeah. Jordan definitely in play today for other props. I will not be on him for a homer, but he's in play today for a lot of stuff. Hits for sure. Reds on the other side. Blade, the guy who sold everybody yesterday from what I saw. Blade, too good to be true. But once again, he had a 70% chance to not hit a homer, so I'm not really shocked. Doesn't shock me at all. It was a good play. Still was a good play. Good value on the price. McLean, Lowe, these three all look pretty good. Did we have any? Yeah, Arrighetti, not a huge home run thrower, but Blade might be your day late. There's a chance he's your day late. He's got a really good pitch mix. This is actually crazy. He's on pace for 59 homers. Like, I guess this is what this should tell y'all. Maybe Blade. Maybe we just, I don't know. He looks good today, but we got to just be a little cautious with a guy like Blade, who is on pace for 59 homers right now. Like, obviously, he's not hitting 60 homers this year. He's going to regress. He's just on a hot start. He's just on a heater. So, yeah. But Blade's fine today. Matt McClain's a good long shot. And then Nathaniel Lowe, very similar. He's probably on like some stupid pace too. 35 homers. Yeah. Lowe's probably not hitting 35 this year. I'd be shocked. But 6 in his last 15 games, he's on a bit of a heater too. He went kind of crazy here, a little bit cold, a little quiet. But those are the guys that, I mean, Blade and Lowe today are really... What's McClain been doing? Yeah, he's better versus lefties. Yeah, really Blade and Lowe, honestly. What about Ellie? Ellie's another guy like Jordan. He's probably good today for hits, runs, RBIs for sure. He's a general props guy. I just think his value today on the home run line, to me, not really worth it. Y'all are probably going to go to the pitch mix and look at this, so we'll do it. Looks pretty good there. Launch angle's an issue. His fly ball's an issue. ISO's solid, though. Also, the other problem is Arrighetti throws 4 pitches basically at the same rate. Blade looks really good against them. So you're going to see a lot of people on Blade again today, probably. But he's only got 14 bips. 14 bips. Balls in play. BIP, ball in play. 14 of them only on these, so. But yeah, Ellie looks pretty good today. I mean, pitch mix is fine. It's neutral. I like him for a hit. Ellie Jordan for a hit. There you go. That's one of your, like, you take a couple of those 2-leg hit plays, maybe an Ellie Jordan could work out pretty well for you for the day games. As a same game parlay, it could be like a, I don't know, minus 110. Could be a decent one. I like both. Christian Walker also looks really good today for hits, runs, RBIs, or a hit. He is fair value on the home run too. So I don't mind Walker for other stuff today too. But Blade and Lau, I'm going to star those two and come back to them. Look all right to me today. This is the game that has a little bit of rain coming. 72% chance of rain. Other side of this, too, is Peyton Tolley, man. This guy, he's a meatball thrower in his career, but recent form, this guy has been lights out. So I don't know that I can trust his whole meatball thrower stuff anymore. I think he's kind of, well, I mean, still he's got 30% fly ball rate this year still. He just strikes out a lot of guys, but if he doesn't strike you out, there's a decent chance it's a fly ball. Look, I think you get really good value on Caminero and Diaz today. I do. It's going to be tough. I think Tolley's kind of nice, but I think the value's there. But they could make this one really easy and just postpone this game, and then you don't have to think about it. So you tailed me on the Miz for Cy Young. Hey, we're already up 3%. We got him at 6%. He's trading at 9% now, so we already got a little bump. We got a little boost on the Miz. I'll probably cash him out. If he gets to like 40%, I'm probably out of there. I'll be honest. Those season-long futures, I don't want to, anything could happen. Plus, I really think, and I truly believe this, I mean, go look at the voting for MVP right now. Shohei's number 1, and it's not even close. And the guy has like bottom 50th percentile stats on the year. He's not even close to the MVP right now. I think voters, they care more about like creating a legacy for a big name player than they do giving the award to the best player. So Paul Skeens, Shohei Ohtani, one of those guys is going to win your NL Cy Young, and they probably will have worse numbers than Mizrowski. So I'll probably ride that one out for a little bit and then cash it once it gets kind of close, once they have a discussion to be made. But they're going to vote for Skeens or Ohtani. That's what they do. Yeah, this game might get rained out, so I don't even know if it's worth looking at. Red Sox, nobody looks that good. Instantly, though, I like Diaz. I like Caminero here. That's about it. But I think this game gets rained out. I'm a little worried this gets rained out. But they both look good for everything. Total bases, hits, runs, RBIs, a hit. Yandy Diaz for a hit. Could be another one of those good 2-leggers. So, another builder. Yandy looks solid there. But I'm a little worried about this game. I really am. So I don't think it's worth putting too much time into until you know if it's happening or not. Another one. Light rain, 41% chance of rain. This is a bummer because this one's got some pretty good potential for homers. TJ Rumfield, Bryce Harper. Schwarber and Harper are both fair value. I mean, they don't really stand out, but they do stand out for a hit and hits, runs, RBIs. So it's another one where, like, is it going to happen or not? I guess you got to probably wait. Got to wait until we get closer to game time, see how this weather shapes out. Yandy, yeah. So Mickey Moniak, he's fair value. Good pitch mix, another really good guy for a hit or hits, runs, RBIs. Same with Hunter Goodman. Both these guys are fair value. It's exactly what I have them at. 390, 390, 310, call it 310. It's about a rounding error. It's like 23.5 to 24%. So Mickey should have Road Warrior tag. I don't think he qualifies. Yeah, he doesn't qualify. He's actually better at home. But he's good on the road still. 5 out of 6 due for Mickey. Yeah, he is 5 out of 6 due. He's missing the barrels, though. He's missing the barrels. Goodman's the Road Warrior. Yeah, he is. Hunter Goodman, and he's a night owl. So, yeah, Hunter, he's the Road Warrior here. Look at that. Where's his road splits? Right here. Pretty damn good. 8 homers. Jesus Christ. 8 homers and 80 plate appearances is crazy. 1,000 OPS. At home, he's doing pretty much nothing. And then at night games, 8 homers and 99 plate appearances. So, yeah, he hits most of his homers on the road at night. So, it's a good shout. He's fair value today. I think he's fair value for sure. Aaron Nola, meatball thrower. Yeah, Hunter Goodman looks pretty solid today if this game happens. Now, this is the issue. It's a big issue. I think every stadium needs to just put a closable roof on, man. Every stadium needs to just put a closable roof on. I get it. People like baseball because it's outdoor, it's beautiful, it's in nature. I understand that. But too many games, especially like early in the year, just get rained out. And then you stack these teams with like 17 days, no games off, and a doubleheader in July. And then that's a lot of baseball for some of these teams to play. So I don't know why these teams can't all put it. I mean, I guess I do know why. It'd be really expensive. But every team should have a retractable roof so that these rainouts don't happen. It's not fair to the players. Yeah. But obviously that would cost a ton of money in reconstruction and stuff. Yeah, they can afford it. I agree. But all these places, they got to have roofs. I mean, we're getting there. Like pretty much every new stadium that comes out has one, I feel like. They're getting there. But like, how are you going to tell Wrigley to put a roof on? How are you going to tell Fenway to put a roof on? You're not. Yankee Stadium, you're not. Yeah, that one. Actually, let me star some of these guys. Let's go ahead and just get a couple of these people. Hunter Goodman, we'll keep him on the radar. TJ Rumfield, we'll keep him on the radar. I think I'm done with Harper right now. He's going to be a hits guy for me today. Does Rumfield have any negative tags? Homesick. It's not that bad. Day games, he's fine. So, yeah, we'll keep Rumfield start. 730, I think that's a good price. So, this game we're skipping. 71% chance of heavy rain. Like, there's nothing. This game's not happening. Anybody in Cleveland right now? What's going on? I'm pretty certain this one's not happening, but we'll see. Sunny right now? Well, yeah, this one just looks like around 6 p.m. tonight. Heavy rain, 71% chance. That shit's not happening. Once again, put the roof on. Cubs Rangers. Roof closed in Texas. Okay, that's fine. Fine. All right, hold on. Let me take a break. I got to go to the bathroom. I will be right back. I got to take a pee. All right, I'm back. My bad. Edward Cabrera, Jack Leiter. Cabrera, 41% fly ball, 45% ground ball, 31% fly ball for Leiter here. 1.19 home run per 9, 111. Nothing crazy. Fly ball, ground ball to fly ball ratio though for him is 2. So Cabrera is not a huge guy that puts the ball in the air. Yeah, I'm not surprised that we don't see many home run options against Cabrera. Evan Carter, nothing. I don't see anything on the Rangers today. Seiya's your other back-to-back candidate, I guess. Night Owl. Seiya's very good at night. Seiya Suzuki is very good during night games. 6 homers and 62 plate appearances. He's like Hunter Goodman. 10% home run rate at night. Crazy. 10% of his plate appearances are a homer. That's crazy. On the road, he's actually pretty good too. So I'm cool with Seiya today as a back-to-back candidate. It's a decent option, honestly. It's really kind of the only option in this game. He's more of a boomer bust guy, though. For me, Seiya Suzuki, I'm not taking him for a hit. He's more of a boomer bust. So, but he's not the worst option in the world. Definitely not the worst option in the world. We'll keep him as our guy for this game, but nothing there. Yankees, Brewers, probably no home runs in this one again, just like yesterday. Schlittler is vulnerable to righties technically, but it's only 1 homer. He's only given 1 homer this year. On the other side, Kyle Harrison, guy's been nasty. No homers, no homers, no homers, no homers. And then he gave up, I guess, a couple at the beginning of the year. 5 strikeouts, 12, 3, 1, 6. So really good game there, but his ERA has been insane. He's not giving up any runs. Nobody on the Yankees really kind of looks good against him at these prices. Who hits well against lefties for power? I mean, Ben Rice this year has, Aaron Judge, Cody Bellinger, but let's look at where Kyle Harrison's locating this ball. Kind of all over, honestly. He doesn't have like a favorite spot versus righties. He kind of locates it everywhere. What about power, though? Where's he giving up power? Kind of nowhere. This is the thing. He gets weak contact. A lot of the balls put in play, weak. Only 2 spots. This one inside zone, which actually happens to be Aaron Judge's kind of worst zone almost. Let's look at ISO for Judge. Let's go ISO. Yeah, that's Judge's one of his worst zones is inside and outside. So, yeah, not really a huge fan of anyone on the Yankees for a homer today. Not at these prices. Not at these prices. What are we looking at for home runs in this game? No homer overall. We're looking at 18% chance that there's no home run today. Brewers, yeah, very high chance that Brewers don't hit a homer. Yankees, they still might hit one. 68% chance they hit one. Just nobody really looks good at their prices. So once again, going back to like the other day when someone's like, "Oh, I didn't take them because they were negative EV." Negative EV doesn't mean they won't hit a home run. It just means that the price that you're getting for them to hit a home run is not the best. It's not really that good. You're kind of expecting to lose money. I appreciate that, CW. Yeah, no problem. So, same thing with the Brewers. I mean, I'm not taking Sal Frelick for a homer. Hell no. But none of these guys look good either. Churrio's on a bit of a heater. But he's only had, 14 plate appearances. So, that's my guy, though. I think Churrio's going to get a hit today. But nothing really crazy in this one. Belly probably gets a hit. Could see Ben Rice or Goldie getting a hit, but yeah. Let's see. Detroit, Kansas City. Birch Smith. They're doing an opener? They're doing an opener. Okay, well. Can scratch anybody on the Royals today. I don't really do openers. I'm going to be honest with y'all. I don't really mess with openers. It's good. None of them look good anyway, but I don't really do openers. Torque looks decent today. I know people like Torque. I think Torque looks all right. Good price on Torque. Thing is, Walker doesn't really give up homers. Decent fly ball rate, though. But yeah, Torque's not bad today. His pitch mix is okay. Yeah, I just can't say I'm a huge fan of that. I'm going to go over this game, then I'm going to wrap it up because I got to get off by 10:30. But Lede, Shea, Liam, I think it looks pretty decent. I don't mind that. Luis Castillo, okay. Anthony K. These are two good guys to target for homers. Cal Raleigh, really good EV. Someone said check his trends. We'll check his trends here. Yeah, he's neutral today. Very high home run probability, but that's about it. But that's kind of Cal Raleigh's profile, man. Like his profile is essentially hits a home run or does absolutely nothing. So when we read this, yeah, he's ice cold, hitless, strikeouts spiking, but he already has a high strikeout rate to begin with. His night splits are pretty bad. I don't love that. His night splits, his day splits aren't much better. Cal's just kind of stinking it up this year. For being honest, he's just kind of stinking it up this year. Pitch mix actually is neutral, though, for him. Look, if there's a day Cal Raleigh's going to get back into it, today's the day. Julio looks really good. Julio looks outstanding. What's the EV on that? 84%, plus 500. Yeah, Julio looks like a better play from a value perspective. And he's on a heater. 2 homers in back-to-back games. Yeah, he's on a heater, man. J-Rod's on a heater. I think they're both good plays. I think Cal and J-Rod are a good plays today. I don't mind either of them. A Rosarena could even be a sneaky one. I'd rather if we're going in the 500s though for odds for both, I'd rather go J-Rod. JP Crawford, another one actually that could be sneaky at plus 980. What's his splits versus lefties? Yeah, only 1 homer, but he's not much better against righties. He's just kind of a long shot. Yeah, J-Rod looks pretty nice. Cal's not bad. I don't mind either of them if I'm being honest. Cal's in that spot. Him and Shohei right now. It's like if they don't hit one today, they're never hitting one again kind of thing. I think today's the day for Cal to either do something or probably have to look elsewhere from Cal for a while. Southside Samurai, not much value on him today. I was telling y'all yesterday, he's not going to be in the 300s much longer. He's not in the 300s anymore. Where can we get this research at? Strictly from you? This is rudebets.com. Yeah, you can use this site. Anybody can use it. I'll keep popping up on the parlay generator. Yeah, he's got a really good expected value and a really good home run probability. So, you can swap him out. I don't mind taking him today. If he doesn't hit one today, I mean, this is probably as good of a spot as he's going to find for a while. But he is boom or bust. He's boom or bust. But yeah, y'all can swap Cal out. Where are you guys seeing him pop up? So he's probably in the balance for sure. Yeah, there he is there. He's literally only in the balanced, yeah. He's only in the balance. But if you don't like Cal, you can swap him out and see who else is in balance. J-Rod's right there. Junior. Liam. These are all the guys that are in the balanced bucket. Cal's just the best of them all. Funny my favorite show. Hey, there we go. The daily comment. I was looking for that. Yeah. Look, I don't mind Cal. He's 4 out of 6 due. Pitch mix is fine. He's just on a cold run. The best way to end a cold run is to get hot. You know what I'm saying? But if y'all want to fade Cal today, go for it. I by all means, go for it. You can just remove this game. Say, I don't want that game. Okay. Click on some games you do want. You know, find the games you do want. Boom. No more Cal. No more Cal. Top due today, 5 out of 6ers. Moniak, he's missing the barrels, so he's not a true 5 out of 6. Blade is a true 5 out of 6. Torque is a true 5 out of 6. And when I say a true 5 out of 6, I'm referencing these first 4 tiles. Have to be green. These first 4 have to be green to be a true. Mickey Moniak's a fake 5 out of 6 because 2 of his tiles are environmental and 3 of his tiles are his batter stats. He's missing one of the key batter stats. No barrels in the last 3 games. Lede, though, true. Torque, true. Max Muncy's true. Cam Smith is true. They got the first 4. Night Owl for Muncy, but his price is trash. Watch Muncy go tonight. This is not a workout playlist. I don't know how this would possibly... You want to hear my workout playlist? It's literally titled Work Harder, and it's... It's like this stuff. This is my workout playlist. I don't know how the hell the DJ thought Taylor Swift was workout music. But my Work Harder playlist is my workout playlist. It's all like punk, pop, metal, pop, punk, metal, whatever you want to call it. I don't even know what the genre is. Bring Me the Horizon, Dance Gavin Dance, that kind of stuff. Linkin Park. Yeah. So, Muncy looks beautiful. Muncy's done a whole lot of nothing. Muncy. Yikes! You know, this is a last 15 games, 1 homer, and he's looked good in a lot of these games too. He's been in a good spot in a vast majority of these games. So, I don't know what Muncy's up to. No, there's no 6 out of 6. So, I think we got to go back JJ. Did we go lean? I'd lean Liam. I would lean Liam. I would lean Liam. Actually, I wanted a favorite. Let me get Otto back in there. We'll get Otto back in there. Torque is a past bedtime. I didn't star Torque. I don't think I'll be on him. Waka just doesn't give up enough homers. His fly ball rate's decent, but let's see what Torque's looking like here. Torque chilling with a yikes. He's got 4 homers, though, in night games at least. His home run numbers are pretty good, but his OPS is trash. Yeah. I think it's okay. I mean, the pace, though, if you look at this, 2-47 versus 4-96, he's on pace to be same home run numbers in day games. So I don't think I'm going to be on Torque today. He'll probably end up hitting a homer because of that. Let's be honest. I feel like every time I pass up a play, I miss it. But Yeah, torque. Probably I'm going to pass on him. I know a lot of people are probably doing this right here. Let's just see why everyone likes torque today. There you go. This is why everyone's on torque. But I've said it before. I'll say it again. I'm a little concerned that's not the best way to look at stuff. It's only 12 balls in play. Super small sample size. And these four seamers and changeups. Let's see what's Waka working with a four seam and changeup. Four seam changeup for Waka. Really, really good. Really, really good. So once again, this just goes back to the fact that not all four seamers and changeups are the same. This guy throws a really good. And you know what? Let's go look at where he four seamer changeup. Okay, let's see the ISO for him on four seamers and changeups. There isn't one. There's no isolated power for his four seam and changeup versus righties. So this is what I'm talking about when I'm telling y'all that I'm building Rude Bets to be the best site y'all could ever ask for. There's so many ways to jump. How many of you guys in school were told to double check your work? Y'all ever take a math class? Like the number one rule your entire life is double check your work, right? It's the same concept here. On the surface level, torque looks insane against a pitch mix, right? Sure. If you guys are just using this stuff from that other site, he looks stupid, right? You're like, holy shit, torque is the best play I've ever seen in my life. Guy's got a 583 ISO, 6 balls in play per homer, 40% blast, 50% fly ball. His launch angle's there. You're like, torque is a beast. You click on him. You go one step deeper. You see his four seam and his changeup are actually elite, and he loses out on these. You're like, oh, okay, well, maybe Walk is actually a pretty good pitcher. And you go even two steps deeper. You go look at those two pitches in the zones. Let's go look at the isolated power versus them. Nobody's done anything against them. Nobody's done anything against those pitches. So, I don't know. Maybe torque goes. Maybe torque goes today. I hope he does for everyone that did take him. A lot of people I really like and respect took torque today. So, I hope he goes for him. But to me, this data is just telling a little bit of a story when you peel the onion back. You're like, interesting. Let's look at, I don't know, maybe exit velocities or hard hit percentage. Yeah, nobody even hits him hard. No hard hit percentage at all. Slugging, nothing. Batting average, nothing. So this is surface level stuff. You gotta look a little bit deeper and you'll see some things that maybe stand out. I mean, even one other thing, just the past bedtime tag. That's another really quick one right there, but I don't know. So you could do it. No. I don't want to take anybody away from torque. I don't. If y'all want to take torque and you like that pick, I'm not here to give out picks. I'm not here to tell y'all what to take and what not to take. I'm just giving you reads from my perspective. How do you rewatch this video? I'm going to post it on YouTube. So yeah. Murakami looks all right today. Once again, I'm not here to give anybody picks. I'm not here to give anybody advice. I'm just giving you the reads from my perspective. That's all. I like to go into a little bit of detail. That's why. I like to be a little picky with some of this stuff. I mean, we can do that with other players too. Let's go see who else we like today. Let's go look at Liam's. These are small sample size. Let's go look at somebody a little bit deeper. I guess we'll go Shea, right? Why not? Let's go Shea Langoliers. Hot, colds. First of all, we got to see what the pitch mix is. We're looking with curveball, four-seamer. Okay, curveball, four-seamer are the two most common, so we'll go that route. Let's go, four-seam, knuckle curve. All right. See the isolated power here. So now you can see, right? They don't match entirely, but you can see there's a lot of isolated power on these pitches. So hitters can hit these pitches. You got two massive red tiles, and one of them is Shea's home run spot here, right in the upper middle of the zone. So you can see right here, trust the reads, live with the results. That's my motto, Mr. Will. That is my motto. You can see right here a whole different story than what we saw with torque. This pitcher, his top two pitches, they're hittable. Regardless of what that StatCast data says about what Shea does, or regardless of what Shea does in general. the pitchers are hittable. So it's just one way to go a little bit deeper into those plays and look at them. Okamoto, let's look into him too real quick. Okamoto, let's look at the ISO here. Wait, we need to know with pitches. Sinker, changeup. He throws them all too even. That's the problem. He throws all these pitches way too. I guess we just go all. Isolated power, kind of right in the two spots here that match up with Okamoto like we showed before. So I like this play. Okamoto, the two best zones for isolated power versus Koshanowitz is middle and down middle. And two of the best zones for Okamoto are middle and down middle. Now, if we look at frequency, where does he throw them? Middle and down middle. Well, kind of all over, but these are two common ones. So, yes, sir. No, there's no 6 out of 6s today. None today. The highest we can see here is a 5 out of 6. This is just showing the minimum score, so y'all don't need to click 6 out of 6. It won't show up. If you say minimum score of 4 out of 6, it'll show everything higher than a 4 out of 6. That includes 5 and 6. So, Moniak, I'm out on Moniak today. I'm out on him. He's a fake 5 out of 6. Today I'm in. Torque, once again, he's 5 out of 6 due. Look, a lot of people, go on Torque if you guys want to. I'm going to stay away, but I don't want to pull anybody off that play. I don't want to hear it if he hits. So if you liked Torque the first time around, you can trust your gut. Go with him. I post on YouTube right away, yeah, but it takes a while. It takes a minute to upload. It takes like, I don't know, hour and a half. But I send it over there right away. So. All right, chat. What are we working with? What are we working with here? We're going to do another community tweet. So I'm going to post another tweet saying drop your slips below. We'll see what everybody's got. You can get some ideas from people. The tail. Dang, nobody grinds on the weekends. Nobody grinds on the weekends. There's nobody live on Twitch right now. But Okamoto, Adley, Hicks could be decent. I like Okamoto and Hicks. I like Liam for sure. Jordan Shea Murakami could be. That'd be a couple back-to-backs. If we go back to the back-to-back tab, here's your back-to-backs today. Murakami, J-Rod. Here's all the guys we liked. We liked Murakami. We liked J-Rod. We liked Buxton. We liked Schwarby. And no, Schwarby was not on our list. Zach Cole looks decent. Goodman looked good for a back-to-back. Adley looks good for a back-to-back. Seiya looked good for a back-to-back. That's about it. That's about it. So if I'm looking at my back-to-backs, I would probably go like J-Rod, Goodman, Seiya, or Adley. For sure. That's kind of my back-to-back targets there. Bucks isn't bad either, but I think this game's getting rained out. That's why I didn't say him. On the Japanese three, like no Otani, the Murakami, Seiya, Okamoto. Shea back-to-back. Shea didn't hit one yesterday. Right? Am I crazy? Am I nuts? Yeah, no, Shea did not hit one yesterday. Okay. He did not. Shea hit one 2 days ago, but not yesterday. Right here. He went 1 for 5, no homers. And if y'all don't trust me, which you should because it's just pulling straight from MLB's API, let's double check with the real. Just to make sure. Just to cross our T's and dot our I's. Jay Langley is 1 for 5. Single, rocket. Yeah, no homer. Just like we said, 1 for 5. 3 strikeouts. 1, 2, 3. 3 strikeouts. So, yeah. I like Shea. Owns his pitcher, too. Yali. Yeah, he's going on a slip today. Shea is going on a slip today. Big dog is going on a slip. All right, chatteronis. Big announcement. As always, no Sunday stream. No stream tomorrow. All right? No stream tomorrow. So, do me a favor. Take your keyboard fingers, Go to your internet, type in rudebets.com, scroll down, hit subscribe, choose your package, and enter promo code RUDE, RUDE, 25% off, and that will tell me that you came from Twitch. If you use code RUDE and I see that come in, I'll be like, oh, these are people from Twitch. The only place this is shown is YouTube and Twitch, that code, so that's how I can track where y'all came from, and then I'll know that we got some Twitch support coming through. So go ahead and do that. Yeah, I'll give you guys Night Owls real quick, and then we'll get off. And then you'll get access to all this. You'll get access to the site, which I highly recommend doing because this stuff changes throughout the day. As lineups get confirmed, weather patterns change, projections change. So these are not set in stone until lineups are confirmed. I wait until kind of the last minute to take my plays, if I'm being completely honest. So this stuff is subject to change. The best way to be current on this information is to sign up for the site. If we look at our Night Owls here, we'll go to all of them. 24 Night Owls on the slate. In the top 30, there's 9. But if we go back to all, there's 24. Murakami, Buxton, Goodman, Seiya, Jeffers, Muncy, Freddie. But you can see here the EV. You're starting to get into negative EV territory. Schneeman's fine. Burleson's negative. Caballero's fine. Nolan's fine. Negative, negative, negative. You're starting to get some bad stuff down there. But at the top here, Murakami, fair value. Buxton, a little bit positive EV. But once again, this game's going to get canceled. Otherwise, it's a good play. Goodman, I like him, fair value. Seiya, I like him. Even Jeffers, fair value, probably gets canceled. Our day mashers here. Kurtz, ice cold, but he's fair value. Yandy Diaz might get rained out, but I actually do like that play a lot. I think it's got some good value. Actually, I want to star that. Willier Abreu, negative, 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 negative. We're getting into some dusty territory down here. So really the only good day masher, in my opinion, is Yandy or Kurtz. But big risk of rain in this game. So, yeah. And then watch list one last time, and then I'm getting off. I put Cal. This is not my list of guys I'm taking for home runs. I'm going to probably add to this in the next couple hours as lineups come out. But these are just the guys I starred throughout the stream that I want to look back at later and go a little bit deeper on research on. Cal, Akamoto, J-Rod, Langoliers, Liam, Lede, Nathaniel Lau, Yandy, Hunter Goodman, Seiya, Zach Geloff, Otto, and TJ Rumfield. Once again, this is not who I'm taking for homers across the board. These are just guys I want to circle back on, see if I still like them. And then go from there. Really grind it down. So, all right. Have a good weekend, chat. Have a good Saturday. I'll see y'all on Monday. Come join rudebets.com. Once again, use code RUDE so I know you came from Twitch. And as always, tweet your slips at me. Tweet your wins at me. There's a lot of people who are winning every single day using the site, and I love to see it. That's the reason I made the site, is to create self-independent winners, right? You don't need cappers. You don't need any of that stuff. You guys can do it all yourself. Or if you are a capper, use the site to give your people a better service. You know what I'm talking about? Like, that's the whole point. Make y'all completely independent with all the tools you possibly need to be successful. So come join rudebets.com. We're going to keep building these out. I'm already halfway done building the NBA model for next year. It's already halfway done. It's going to be insane. And by the way, here's a little teaser. For NBA, the home run zone, parlay generator, we're going to do that for first baskets. I know a lot of y'all like the first basket stuff, so we'll do a little first basket zone with all that data in there. It'll be very fun. And then we'll also have NFL out too. NFL is going to be going crazy too. The weather model for NFL is going to save lives. First quarter too, yeah, we'll build all that stuff. NBA is over, yeah, I'm talking about for next season. So in 5 months. But I'm building it out. And then the weather model for NFL, I'm very excited for that. We're going to have full NFL weather, so you can see the wind, all that stuff, and understand what direction it's going, how that's going to affect passing game. It's going to be crazy, man. This site is going to be crazy. It's going to be a one-stop shop for every sport. Need WNBA? We'll see. I don't know what I can all do about WNBA. I'll look into it, though. But we're going to have all the major sports on here. Those 3. And this is going to be a one-stop shop. We'll throw in college football, college basketball as well. So you guys are here with me for the long run, okay? Y'all are here for me the long run. And we'll get stuff going.